holy hell, Hogan's sitting next to him, then you got BK. Oh, I'm sitting here with these guys. Oh my God. And Barry's like, yep, brother, we made it. We made it. That's the night we knew we made it.
I'm trying to follow up my question. I can't even come behind that.
Now he keeps thinking about that back room. That's all it is.
It's hot in here, baby. It's hot in here. All right. Okay. My final question, and I'm through, man. After that, you're still very active. Like you said, you look amazing. You're still doing shows. How does it feel going out there, doing these independent shows, getting in front of those fans, man? So you like just that energy, because you know the independent energy of a show is a lot different than the WWE energy. How does that feel?
Yeah, but you get to be more personal. See, with me, I love the fans. Like I said, I was one of the biggest marks in the world. You don't know how many times I stood out the back of an arena waiting for my wrestler to come out and never saw him. I make sure I sign anybody and everybody who asks. No problem. No problem. And if I have never, ever taken money for a picture or a photograph from anybody in a wheelchair or a handicapped person. Never. Always give them a photo and take a picture with them. I used to, when I helped run MCW, when Barry and I owned MCW, I used to give 100 tickets to a handicapped community here in Maryland. And they were, I mean, severely like this, laying in wheelchairs and everything. And after my match, I would get out, this is how long ago it was, and walk around and get into wheelchairs with them and all, and have somebody taking Polaroid pictures with me. You know what I mean? And I'd sign it and give it to them and all. And the parents would be like, well, why do you do this? I go, it don't rub off. It don't rub off. Just because I'm with somebody like this in a wheelchair, if I touch them, does that mean I'm a guy like this and walk back? No. I'm making that kid's life, man, right now. You know? That's the way I think about everything, man. And that's what I'm all about, you know? Now, if you notice, I brought my football team out on Raw and everything like that. Kids and handicapped people are what it's all. That's our future, man. You know, handicapped people, God bless them, man. They didn't do a damn thing, and they're born that way. You know what I mean? And as far as kids are, that's our future, man. We got to teach them right, or we're done.
Question before I go: what would you tell the young guys coming up now in the wrestling business that want to be a wrestler or just started their career?
Truthfully, this is what I tell them. I say, look, do you love this stuff? Yes, I do. I want to be a wrestler. Okay, get in it for that reason. Do not get into it for a job. Do not get into it to make a lot of money. Get into it to have fun and be in front of a crowd. And if it happens, it happens. That's the only way I can tell you, because there's 10 million wrestlers and 300 jobs. You gotta be super exceptional. And look at that TV. Do you think you can out wrestle any of them? Yeah, I mean, you gotta have your niche, and when you find your niche, you'll know it. Mine was comedy, because that's what I am. I just like laughing, man, making people laugh.
Oh, I can tell. That's why you my guy, man.
I hope that when I die, they say, you know, he was really a nice guy. That's all I can say. Jim Cornette blew my mind, man, on a shoot video. You know how they do shoot videos?
Yep. Yeah.
And they get the one thing, and he's like, okay, we're going to do word association. You know Jim Cornette. Okay. And they say a guy's name. Oh, he's a cocksucker. Faggot. Sissy. Punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got one for you. Dwayne Gill. He went, Dwayne Gill. I got it. The last honest man in professional wrestling.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Coming from Corny, baby. Coming from Corny. You in.
I said, Jim, man, thank you. I can't believe you said that. He said, I did? He said, well, you know it's fucking true if I said it then.
Oh, Jim Cornette understands the business and the role of having jobbers in the business to make the talent look good. I mean, the whole enhancement thing. You truly are enhancing it, because when you have the Road Warriors, if no one's selling for them, it's gonna look pretty weak, right? So
Yeah.
you need to beat the hell out of somebody, right?
Exactly. But see, we were jobbing. We were doing the job. You know what I'm saying? We were doing the job, and that's what it was about. You know, I loved it. I never looked at it. We used to always sing the song. You know the song "More." That's what I'm looking for, but I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you? We'd say, we would sing. We would sing, "Oh, win." That's what we're looking for, but we are losers, baby.
Hey,
So
I'm
they're gonna
telling you,
kill us.
I want you to know this right now, Gil. You're popping Daryl every time you talk because he's been like the leader of all jobbers. Every episode, he's like, "Bring back the jobbers, bring back the jobbers." Every episode.
We need them.
If you want to put asses in the seats again, you got to bring back the jobbers. Why? Because you should not have name versus name, name versus name, have name versus jobber, end the show with a big match like Braun Strowman versus I don't know, anybody.
The Fiend. He went against the Bray Wyatt yesterday.
The Fiend versus the Fiend, and then near the end of the match, oh, we're running out of time. Oh, no, you got to come back next week. Oh, they don't do none of that anymore. That's what used to make us come. What the hell happened? What happened?
Oh, you know, and I loved it because they gave the announcers an opportunity to tell a story, right? And even the jobbers got story. I mean, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan would tell the stories about the job. Did you now? One question: did you ever get a win like in those early days, like off camera? Did you ever get any wins, like a Jim Power kind of win or anything like that?
Yeah, we used to wrestle Jim Powers and Raymond Rougeau every year for their wrestling license because they had to renew them every year, and we would wrestle them. We beat them every year. We beat the Orient Express a bunch of times, you know, off camera, dark matches. Yeah, I'd go out and like when they used to do Superstars and Saturday Night's Main Event. And they were changing the banners, I'd go out against another jobber and wrestle a 15, 20-minute actual match, you know what I mean, and win. Yeah, oh no, that was the whole thing. They could see what we could do, you know what I mean?
And that's so awesome because, like I said, but like you said, even back then, the jobbers had stories. So we knew about Barry Horowitz patting himself on the back. We knew about Iron Mike Sharp. We knew about you. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. But like you said, it also strengthened the guys that they wanted to strengthen as well. And you got so much more longevity out of characters instead of, like you said, having the main event match. So by the time you want to sell it to us, the guys have wrestled 14 times on TV for the last 8 months straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would I pay? Yeah. Why would I pay for that? I already seen it.
Bingo. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? To get money out of the pockets, you gotta have something they haven't seen. Yeah. You know, you just can't keep rehashing what they just saw the night before. And well, with that, you said something. Ready for this? Oh. You said a name that means everything to me.
Talk to me.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Oh, Canada's greatest athlete.
Hold on, now listen. Think of Iron Mike Sharp in the ring. Think of Dwayne Gill. Oh! No. I fashioned everything I did after Mike Sharp.
Wow.
No. All the yelling, that's why I was so, if you ever watch me, I'm so vocal, you can hear me always in the ring. You can always hear me.
Yeah. That's exclusive, y'all. Y'all just heard that. That's an exclusive right there, man.
That's no lie. And I've never told nobody that except for my partner. My partner knew. He goes, "Damn, you don't like Mike Sharp, do you?" I gotta love Mike Sharp. Love my that. See, that's the cool thing. I got to know all of my idols and become their friends. The Bulldogs. You know, Randy Savage used to always look at me and go, "What? And I'm like, "Randy, you don't understand. You're you." It's hilarious. Because Randy goes, "Hey, brother, let me tell you something, man. You got to go in there and you got to go over and do it." He really talked like that. It wasn't a gimmick. That's how he talked. And I would be sitting there going, and he's like, What, Gil? And I'm like, "Randy, you're you. You're not a gimmick." You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my God, Ivan Koloff. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting there, man, the first time I meet Ivan Koloff, we're doing an autograph session, right? And he's like, let me tell you, doing the whole thing. And he goes, so Dwayne, how you doing? And I went, what? What? He goes, what's the matter? I said, you ain't Russian. He goes, oh no, brother, not Russian.
You went up 40 years old. You want to make me start crying, man.
He said, this is wrestling, brother. He said, oh, hold on for a minute. So how are you doing tonight? How's it going?
Y'all laughing.
It was good, man. It was good, man.
Y'all laughing. Oh, man.
No good at all, man. No good at all. But I mean,
This has been fun as hell, man.
The Samoans. You know what I mean? Now, to get to know, meet, hang out, have dinner with Alpha. You gotta remember, man, I grew up when Alpha was the Samoan. Took the chair over the head, the whole deal. And then I get to meet him, go have dinner with him, go to his schools, all that stuff. And here's a high honor for you. I had wrestling schools for a long time, okay? And everybody calls Alpha Pops, okay? I had people that go to WXW and went to my school that would call me Pops. Wow. And that was one of the highest honors I've ever felt in the world. And this is one thing that just happened to me probably 6 months ago, just before the COVID, right? We were at a autograph session. I'm sitting there and I'm signing autographs, and here comes Alpha and Sika walking down through the middle. And all the boys are waving to them, and they're like, you know what I mean? And they look over, and Alpha goes, Dwayne, brother. And they both walk over to my table, give me a hug and everything, and say, can we get a picture, brother? Do you know what that made me feel like? I mean, I damn near cried right there, you know? These people are my idols, you know? It's like, God, man, to have their respect is just the greatest thing in the world, man. It really is. And I've seen many people, man, that are like, is your book a tell-all? Yeah, it's a tell-all. No, is it a tell-all? No, it's not a tell-all. Okay? I'm not burying nobody. I'm not getting nobody in trouble. I'm not doing nothing. I'm talking about the fun I had in wrestling. The first book is my whole life, all the way up till I became GillBerg. And that's where it ends. And the second book is going to be GillBerg till now. You know, it's really a good book too, man.
Can we get a release date right now?
Well, the only thing that's holding it up is money. I gotta have the bad boy printed.
I get it. Well, real quick before we get out of here, I want you to let everybody know how they can get a hold of GillBerg. If they want to book you for a show or
go to Facebook, go to Twitter, just go to real Dwayne, real GillBerg, Dwayne Gill 3. Go to Dwayne Gill 3, real GillBerg, and go to my Facebook page. Just send me tell me you want to be my friend. I'll gladly accept you. I love me and my fans, because like I always say, there is no us without fans. And that's the truth. Are you gonna wrestle in front of an empty audience? Oh, did I just say that? Did I just say that?
Straight right here, baby. Straight from that head.
They got screens now. They got screens now.
Oh, man. Baby, we trying to make it on somebody's show. You can't get us in trouble too, man.
SummerSlam last night. I missed McIntyre's match. Did he win?
Yeah. He won.
Good. I love Drew McIntyre.
I like him.
Let's say I love the new Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
The old Drew McIntyre, straight laced, the short, he was a big dude, but he no wonder they got rid of him there. But this Drew McIntyre is so believable and so worth following. I think he is the next. He's gonna help pull this shit out of the hole. You know what I mean? I really do. I really do. And I can't believe Braun lost.
Oh my God! What it looked like we were just
and
talking about.
The way it happened too.
It looked like it was a. Do you think they were doing a double turn, or do you think he just because he obviously was turning heel? That line about he said, "Why won't you die?" I'm like, he's no longer face at all. But do you think they were doing a double turn with the Fiend?
Now I think what you're gonna find out is who's gonna be Sister Abigail.
Girl, Alexa.
Huh?
I think Alexa. Gotta be. And matter of fact, Daryl, I don't know if you saw it.
And see, Braun's starting to get hypnotized now by the Fiend.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen? Sister Abigail is going to come out. He's already in love with Sister Abigail. You see what I mean? But he's saying he don't care about her because he's fallen in love with Sister Abigail. But when he finds out, now I don't know. I ain't been up there. I'm just trying to come up with my own plots. You know what I mean? Like everybody else.
And Braun did make a tweet today, and he talked about after the battle with my brother in his tweet. So he's actually, obviously, he was foreshadowing a little bit, even by saying that. So you're probably right, man. Roman came.
Cool. I think it'd be awesome.
What do you think about Roman coming back last night? He looked good.
You could tell he's hanging out with his cousin, can't you?
Yeah.
Exactly like The Rock. Look at him now. His shoulders, his arms, everything.
Yeah.
The way his arms are cut, everything. You can tell he's working out with The Rock. Rock's got him under his wing now.
Why do you think, obviously they say that term polarizing. Some fans loved him. Some fans couldn't stand him. Do you think it's just because the internet marks just want to be haters? Or do you think he just wasn't connecting?
I think he wasn't connecting, and they jammed him down your throat. You know what I mean? When he wasn't connecting, they stuffed him. They should have let him keep going the way he was. He was starting to get fans like no tomorrow, but then they tried giving him the push too soon, and it I think destroyed him. As far as he could have been the next Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean? But
and that's that build. That's one of those things where we need jobbers, right? Because you can't have the guy overexposed. Back in the day, maybe you get an interview there. Hogan never wrestled on TV, right? He got an interview in, and that was it. You didn't see him wrestling unless it was a big show.
And now that he's back, watch, you'll see him on every show, everything. He's going to come out and wipe out people and walk out. Come out, wipe out people and walk. You see his shirt? Kick ass and leave, kick ass and then leave.
It's funny y'all said that because that happened a couple of years ago. Remember Daniel Bryan had been gone all those years. Daniel Bryan Daniel Bryan was wrestling every single week. So it washed away the fact that we hadn't seen this man for years. And we thought it was over for him. So I agree, man. He came back.
They should keep him off TV for another 2 or 3 weeks, then have him come back. And keep him off for 2 or 3 weeks and have him come back. You know, every so often, man, slowly building back up. You know what I mean? Make a reason why he's making this change. Well, he went in there, he beat up Braun Strowman and The Fiend.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Braun Strowman and The Fiend. One guy beat up. Now, Braun walks through 5 and 6 guys. You know what I mean? The Fiend, you can't hurt The Fiend. He laughs at you when you hurt him. But yet, Roman Reigns walks out and they're dead.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I think what should have happened there is Braun and The Fiend should have got up right there and beat the piss out of them, and that would have really had everybody, and then have Braun then look at The Fiend, and then they look at each other and then start going at it again. You know what I mean? When they realize what's and then end the show like that. No. I mean, I didn't even know that SummerSlam was over. You know, what the hell happened?
Now, one time, man, fuck it, let's keep going. One time, Bruce Pritchard said on his podcast, the only thing is Vince now likes to blow his wad too quick. Because remember when CM Punk did the pipe bomb thing and he went away, and people were like, "That's great. He could have worked independent shows. He could have worked the fans, but he came back the next month. He could have been gone for 6 months after the pipe bomb. and then came back. He was back the next month.
It's stupid, man. It's stupid. It's. But Vince's philosophy is, and you know it as well as I do, if it ain't broke, break it.
Yeah.
It really is. You know it is.
I know, man. I know. It was like, man, that would have, that would have been amazing. That pipe bomb thing, the way he did it, the Marks didn't know if that was a shoot or not. So you take him away, you let him go do those independent shows for a couple months, finally come back. Oh my God, and keep the belt with him. But yeah, yeah. Bruce, I mean, obviously because of his job now, his title, it's hard for him to say too much on his podcast. But he kind of alluded to it's kind of hard to wrangle Vince in right now.
Have you had Ellsworth on your show yet?
Not yet. We plan on getting him on in the future, but go ahead.
Sorry about that. I was just thinking about it.
No. But yeah, they said
in the back. I'm watching all the old matches behind you.
Oh. We like to try to make the show. It's a wrestling show, man. So we like to get it all in, man.
I'm watching wrestling.
Man. But Daryl, we can't keep this man all night. We'll keep him all night. We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here,
but man, you've been
it's my pleasure now.
A fantastic guest, man, and just so much, dropping. First of all, just being this excited and passionate.
Right next to you, see what's right next to you, right there in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Watch this. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Uh-oh. He's got some in archive. He's going to the archives.
Are those WWE pants you got on, man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I told you I'm a mark, man.
Right.
That's what I got.
Oh, wait a minute. The light heavyweight title is on this show. We're gonna screenshot that, Daryl. We're gonna the title on the web show. It's an exclusive, baby.
That's what. Now I want to show you something that I think is the coolest thing that my students made for me. Check this out, man.
Oh my God. Are you seeing this? GillBerg's Pro Wrestling Academy champion.
Is that awesome or what? See the belt?
Wait a minute, you said the students made that?
Yeah, the students made it for me.
That's so dope, man. That's
awesome, man.
You know what I did with it?
What'd you do?
The TV title. We made it the TV title.
You got it in your lock, like you got it locked away. Ain't nobody stealing that one, baby.
Oh, you're damn right. Ain't nobody getting that one either. Hey, I got Ellsworth's light heavyweight title in here too.
Oh man!
I wrestled Ellsworth in my last match, my retirement match.
I
retired. I literally retired from wrestling because my family was crying, man. My wife and kids were pleased. They saw the movie The Wrestler and they lost it. That's you, Dad. You're gonna die in the ring. You gotta quit. You gotta quit. You gotta quit. So I told them I quit wrestling, but they know if one of the big organizations coming. I'm back, baby.
Come on, man.
Like I said, Retribution, man. We need him. We need to have a poll, man. Dwayne Gill for Retribution.
Can you see that?
Thanks. Hey, and Dwayne, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna do a part 2 interview with you very soon. So I'm telling you now.
I'm ready, brother.
All right.
How about if I get Barry involved?
Hey, get him. Tell him.
He trained me and taught me everything I knew, brother.
Before we finish, we're gonna talk to you. After we close out, don't hang up. We're gonna talk to you for a second.
You know what we need too, Deshaun? We might need a Hogan versus GillBerg match because we have Randy Hogan. Hogan, GillBerg.
So wait a minute, baby.
Randy would love it. Randy would love it.
If we can't get GillBerg, Goldberg, Randy Hogan, woo-hoo. Look, we're gonna book our first wrestling show. We bring them in. Of course,
let's do it. Let's do it, man.
We bring them in.
Hogan, GillBerg.
You've been an amazing guest. But right now, this final segment is called Ring the Bell. You have 60 seconds to say anything to the people. You can inspire. You can talk about what you got coming up next. You can just say anything crazy off the wall. But Dwayne Gill, 60 seconds, ring the bell.
Okay? What I want to say is, everybody out there, go to WWE and let them all know you want a GillBerg figure. You want a GillBerg action figure. I'm telling you, that's the main thing, man. If we can get a GillBerg action figure, my whole story will be complete. That's the only thing I'm missing is a freaking action figure. I just want an action figure.
We're going to start a petition. We're going to start a petition on the show. We got you, baby. We're going to get it started, man. Change.org, baby. Well, guys, listen. Daryl, it's been a great show, man.
Oh, man, fantastic.
I to say this, but I'm not working him. This might have been my favorite show of all time that we've done.
Oh,
this one was
brother.
great,
I
man.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that big time.
Everybody out there listening, you know what to do. Check us out each and every week on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, all the podcast platforms. You know what to do. The Whip Show. Check us out YouTube to watch the video. Just put it in the Whip Show. If you want a guest on the show that you think would be great to be on the show, email us at thewhipshowpodcast@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at The Whip Show Podcast. But we got to get out of here. I am Deshaun Whip Dog Whipple.
Devastating Daryl Pace.
And we have the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time, Dwayne Gill, a.k.a. GillBerg, on the show. And we will see you on the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders Podcast, a.k.a. The Whip Show. Take care, guys. Bro, you were awesome, man. Thank you.
Awesome, man.
Good, man. Good. You guys enjoyed it.
Before you leave, can you do us one favor?
Sure.
Just do a quick drop. Just say, we're going to count yourself down, 3, 2, 1, and say, this is Dwayne Gill, a.k.a. GillBerg, and I have fun on the Whip Show. Just kind of do something like that, all right?
You got it, man.
All right, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and do it, man.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Hey, everybody, it's GillBerg. Man, I had a blast on the Whip Show.
Love it. Oh, my God. Thank you very much, man.
That's awesome, man. It's awesome.
We're going to have this one
a
up.
great time. And thanks, man, for all your determination, man, and getting me on here because it was a total clusterfuck.
And once it's ready, I'll get it. I'll post it up, and I'll let you know when it's ready. All right, bro?
There you go, man. And just tell
All right,
hey,
take care,
say, don't do it on a computer because he sucks on a computer.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
All right,
guys,
brother.
thank you very much, man. Y'all
Yeah.
have a good night here.
Take care, man.
See you.
Awesome.
So, did you end the recording, Daryl?
Let me end it now. Let's do a stop.